What's going on, squad? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today, I want to talk about common insecurities that we all have, but don't really know that they don't matter. I don't know if that makes sense. I first want to start with the most insecure of insecurities that most men have, which is height.
How much did this procedure cost?
In the States, it's like 150,000 for both.
Did you see yourself short?
I did. I saw myself as a small man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't hear that wrong. This guy right here actually paid $150,000 to go through some of the most excruciating pain a person will ever go through in their entire life just to get taller. Now, this is a symptom of a very big issue. This is what it all stems from. This guy felt as though he was a small man, so he did something about it. Now, how did he find the means to do something about it? Well, it was through the internet, because the internet also has an economy for making you insecure. They make a lot of money off of it.
Is it like a little rod that just could keep stretching if you wanted it to, or what?
They break the bone, they put a rod in the bone, and then they put a device outside the leg that connects to the rod in your leg, and you turn a key on your leg, and it like stretches the rod in your leg out.
Guys, one of my anecdotes with this, right, was once I was in college, my first year of college, first 2 or 3 years of college, right, I always just like assumed girls that were taller than me didn't like me. And it wasn't like, oh, I didn't like my height or anything like that. It's just like, they were taller than me. The internet has said they don't like me. So I never really cared to talk to girls who were taller than me. And then I've started to see on the other side how girls who liked me and were taller than me were put at such a disadvantage because I didn't even see them as an option. That's how stupid the internet can make people. Like, it takes away every sense of humanness from the world. It makes us think that we're in categories which we're not. It's so stupid. And like, I hope me speaking about it can at least help you understand where I'm coming from, yo. Now, the next common insecurity I want to talk about is cellulite, and this is literally the example of how the internet uses your insecurity to make a lot of money off of you, because this is one of the most natural things that can happen to a woman. And guys, naturally, we don't really care about it. A guy that cares about cellulites on a girl is usually a guy that was told to care about it by the internet. But people don't care. Girls don't care if guys care about it or not. They will still go out of their way to dry brush their body to get rid of the cellulite, bro. It's insane.
Put the dry brush down. It's not doing anything. At least there's no scientific evidence that dry brushing does anything for cellulite. You have these fibrous bands that are tethered beneath the skin, and as a result, the fat herniates up, giving that dimpled appearance on the surface of the skin.
If a dude is saying he doesn't like a woman with cellulite, that is his preference. I think a majority of guys in the world don't really care if a woman looks like a woman. All right, you have cellulite, is a part of your body, is a part of your fat system or whatever. I don't even know all the science behind it, but I know that's a common thing in women. It doesn't mean you're ugly, right? If you have a good shape, it's still gonna show. Right? Like, nobody has to be perfect. Maybe you yourself as the girl, you don't like the fact that you have cellulite, and I can't make you like yourself, but I'm just gonna tell you from what I see from a guy's perspective. That don't matter. All that matter is, first of all, your shape. How much work are you putting in your body to look the right way? You feel me? Like, if you can do that, if you can work on your weight, work on your body, and just look the best you can naturally. You can't change who you are, and you shouldn't want to change who you are, because you're going to get people in your life that don't really deserve you because they didn't know who you were. You took that opportunity away from them. They're liking this fake version of you, bro.
And I know people relate to this idea of cellulite and not right, and I just want to be like, I'm an Olympian. Like, I run constantly, I lift weights, and this is something I have that's just normal, because I know that other people stress out about it and other women think about it constantly, but it's just a normal thing that even the best of athletes have. This idea of like loving your body all the time, and I'm like, I'm a professional athlete and Olympian. Like, I say I'm on the videos and I don't even love my body all the time.
All right, that's another thing I'm going to add to this. I think cameras also add to our insecurity, because now we're more so seeing ourselves in third person. Guys, when I see a picture, right, I'm like, whoa, who the hell is that? During my graduation, I was seeing some pictures. I was low-key like, I'm going to be 100% vulnerable. I was like, damn, bro, who is that? Like, some pictures, I'm like, yeah, bro, kind of ugly. But like, I'm not ugly. That's the thing though. The way the cameras can make you look too can add to that insecurity. And also, when you see yourself on camera more, you have more opportunities to judge yourself. So you're taking a lot of pictures, you're gonna see more insecurities and you're gonna care about them more. But you don't know how people are seeing you. You're never gonna see yourself through the perspective of another person. And trust me, you look better through eyeballs than you do through a man-made camera, bro. You gotta realize that you look better through a person's actual gaze than you do with a freaking mirror. Like, we don't really know how we look, bro. We don't really know what we're insecure about. We're just insecure about it. You're not in the person's head to really figure out what they think. You're just making up things in your head and making yourself feel bad about it, bro. And this all comes down to us understanding how our thinking can be a huge problem in our lives, bro. Oh my God, it always go back to this, bro. Insecurities, all of that. It all stems from us overthinking things and just being so egotistical, bro. We're always I. We're always so but what's the word? Narcissistic, bro. It's actually selfish to be this insecure. Like, we care about ourselves so much. We want to be perfect so much. We want to be the best so much. And when we see a little flaw in ourselves, we want to make it better. And this is what leads to the other problem I'm talking about, which is going to be race. I'm just going to go with race. A lot of people are talking on the internet now about like white people trying to embrace black culture and the same vice versa, black people trying to embrace white culture. If you're white trying to embrace black culture, they're like, oh my God, I'm disappointed in you. I am disgraced by you, you fuck. And then if you're black, right, trying to embrace a white culture, you cone, like redhead, black, like all those things are coming around the internet, and it's sad, bro. Look at this white creator that is so wholesome.
Man, I'm telling you, baby, if you ever wonder what white chocolate look like, what the definition of it was, it's right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I'm black, and when I see that, it's cool. When I see white people, Asian people, Latinos, when I see them embracing something about me, about my culture. I'm not even African American, but like, I've embraced the culture because I'm black. I'm all in the group. Like, it's just cool, bro. And people go out of their way to hate this guy, white and black people.
Like, look at this shit for real, baby. I like a sexy ass paper tail. Stop playing.
It's so weird. Like, what's the problem with someone like literally trying to be black? I want to say it. What's the problem with that? And like, maybe it's like, oh my God, you weren't a slave, your ancestors and slaves, bro. We're in 2025, dog. Like, what's your issue, bro? Why you gotta be so hostile to bro? He didn't do anything to y'all, bro. This is that other part of race relations that I think a lot of people are actually insecure about, because that comes from insecurity. If you're that mad about someone being or trying to embrace another culture, then you're weird. You are the weirdo. All right. Now, this also bleeds into the physical part of racial insecurity. And I see this a lot in black people, sometimes even white people, right? It comes down to people doing a lot of nose surgeries and just like surgeries that kind of make them more aligned with some other culture's identity, right? Obviously, you're gonna see I have a noggin on the face, all right? We call this shit the sword nose, all right? And that is my branding that I'm African. You see me, bro? If you don't see my color, you're gonna see my nose. That's all I'm gonna say.
Black women, your nose job is supposed to be undetectable. You guys are asking for the wrong noses. You guys are asking for noses that does not fit your face. I am someone who had an ethnic rhinoplasty, and you can't even tell.
Low-key, I'm not gonna lie, her nose looks badass, but this is just a symptom of a bigger issue that's happening. A lot of black people are doing rhinoplasty, especially women, which low-key, I'm not gonna sit here and hate on them. They want to look better. They're not all doing it because they hate the fact that they're black. Sometimes maybe their nose is just too big, bro. But I kind of feel a little weird about that, bro. I'm like, yo, your nose is supposed to feel big because you're African, bro. You're from the motherland. You're supposed to breathe that heat in the right way. Like, why are you changing that about yourself? But it's all people's decision. Where I would get an issue with, though, is if you're a dude, bro. Bro, like, if you're a dude, you should not be having like nose jobs. That's the weird. That's just weird for me.
Let's check out this nose job that's gone uber viral. You can see good-looking young man, little bump on the nose, and here he is afterwards. Okay, let's try this viral nose job. You can see beautiful young woman. She has a little bit of a bump on her nose and okay.
Hell nah, bro. That's why y'all really gotta tap into like who you guys are as people, bro. We gotta get away from the external a little too much. Excuse me. We gotta get away from all that, bro. Y'all gotta realize that you guys are made perfectly within your DNA, bro. You look the way you are supposed to look, and insecurities are things that you naturally can't change. Like, or if you're insecure about something that you can't change, bro, go ahead and change it. You have control over that. But if it's something that you can't change, that's you. You're insecure about you. Then that means you have to work on the inner part of you to really accept who you are. Because nothing fixing on the external is gonna fix what's on the inside. All right. If you are feeling inadequate, if you think your height isn't okay, if you think your cellulites aren't going away, if you think your nose is a freaking issue, if you think your race is a freaking issue, and that's what you like, all those things are gonna not are gonna be seen, as, oh, you can fix externally by getting surgery and all of that, but it's not gonna fix your internal, bro. You gotta realize that you are made in the image of the Lord, my nigga. Damn, bro, like accepting who you are is, I mean, it low-key should be a course in school. It should be courses in college talking about this, bro. Psychology is very important, and a lot of people take that shit for granted.
You can see a little bit of bump on the nose, beautiful young woman, and here she is at, oh dear God.
Enjoy who you are on this planet because you are so unique. You won't exist ever again. This is this one experience to have God and the universe channel itself through you. So you really got to embrace that and see the beauty in who you are. See the importance of what you are as a person to the world. See the gift that you are to your family, to your friends, to the people around you, man. Like, you can't let the internet have this much of an impact on you, because from just going through TikTok for research of this video, what I've seen, man, is actually like, it pains me to see people going through this much pain just to be accepted or to think that they're accepted. The amount of torture that thinking puts people through is absolutely saddening to me, bro. Like, I was going through that, heart struck, seeing people struggle and just seeing that this will never fulfill them. They will actually go above and beyond. Anything they fix on the exterior without fixing it in the interior is only gonna lead them towards the path of unhappiness. Is only gonna steer them away from peace. It's just sad, man. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll feel the peace out. Bye bye.